Well, it's day one of World's Swiss Stage with coverage brought to you by you. I'm joined right now by Dhokla, who just got Weiboed pretty hard in that match. So, Dhokla, where did things start to get out of control? Because I feel like the early game was pretty rough to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, it's like our balling took a bad trade level 1, and then since Artillery is pathing up, you can't really stay ball forever to cover while Poppy is pathing down, so it's like the game's kind of just really skewed already off of that, and obviously individually we didn't play as well. And then for me, I was just playing Orin, yeah, that's kind of all I was doing. I was just kind of watching from top lane, high lane.
Everything fell apart.
Yeah, so hopefully next games are a lot better because that was not a good showing.
What has it been like? Because I think a lot of folks have been. There's been a lot of eyes on NRG coming in as the first seed, but also as like a relatively new crew to this event. TL and C9 obviously have a lot of experience and folks. So what has everything been like leading up to today in terms of coming over here and practicing and all the experience that you've had?
So it's pretty much just like a boot camp, which I think we're all familiar with in that sense. But on top of that is scrimming, and the teams that scrim are just like a lot better. So we really needed to get our shit together pretty much. And I mean, they're really good. I mean, we learned a lot in scrims. Let's put it that way. But still need to do well on stage. And I think today was just it kind of just fell apart really quick.
When it came to the scrims beforehand, I've heard a lot of people talk about how it's like you win, you feel great, and then you cross an ocean and you just start getting shit on by these other teams. Was that been the experience for you guys, and has that been something that, if so, has it helped you guys get better as you've like found tougher opponents? I know some people, it's just like the team starts to crumble where it's like a bunch of these losses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily mechanically is the problem. I think it's just like team macros, like they're very like quick in their decisions that they make, and like once they have a lead, it's really hard to like find an angle back. Especially this game, like we just didn't really have tools to come back in this game. Outside of just like lane ganking, but they were respecting the timers really well too. So it's like they had pretty much all their bases covered. Obviously, as a team, we can just do better. But yeah.
Okay, setting aside that game, has there been anything about your Worlds and Korea experience so far that has surprised you? Like, I don't know if you're like, oh man, the meta's just crazy, or you're facing players that are surprising in some way. I don't know.
Surprising? Not really. I think just how good the teams are, pretty much. Because it's like my first time like scrimming, Worlds competition, so I just didn't really know what to expect. But I'm really surprised at like how like clean they can end the game once they have a lead. It's like your tower's gone like instantly, like and then you're kind of just here watching like, what do we do? So that's pretty surprising how fast we lost.
Okay, well, have you been able to get the scrims that you want? Because that's also something I've heard in the past, that some teams struggle to find the opponents that they want to play against or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we scrimmed all the best teams. So that wasn't really a problem. It's just, that wasn't really an issue.
Okay, so setting aside scrims, I know obviously you're laser focused on the game, but have you had a chance to experience anything cool about Korea? Like, I know there's at least like days where you guys go out and you do photo shoots, or maybe you go to a good meal. Like, what has that experience been like?
So we took some media day, went around Korea, had some nice like shots, went to this like park outside like Namsang Tower or something like that. I don't know. It was nice, but I mean, I've already explored Korea in a way, like on my other trips here, so I wasn't really kind of looking forward to that. I mean, my day is pretty much just like wake up, gym, league, eat in between, and then repeat that cycle again. So that's kind of been my whole boot camp.
Did you get a chance to watch the Cloud9 and TL games earlier today?
Yeah, the TL game was like, holy shit. They should have won that, but it was really sad the way that they lost. I mean, I think, but that was a moral victory, if you want to call it that. We'll take what we can get.
Seeing that stuff, is it inspiring at all? I don't know how much, because I've had some people be like, "Oh yeah, whenever I'm at Worlds, like I only think about our team, and I don't really care about what the other regions are doing or the other teams in our region." But I don't know if seeing that stuff impacts you in any way.
Obviously I want to see NA do well. So I was really like rooting for TL. Honestly, just like they had a really competitive game with T1, and I pretty much thought that like they were in a position to win. I think they just really messed up that one fight, and it just crumbled and the game ended. So obviously I'm hoping NA does really well because that's the region I'm from, and hoping I can contribute to that as well.
Any thoughts on the Cloud9 Mad game that happened?
Mad stay free, I guess. I don't know. Like, I mean, no, that was a good game too. I mean, I think C9's draft was like caught like Mad off guard with the Cassante flex, so they got a pretty big advantage off that. So and Blabber played pretty well, just really farming with Chile. So it was a good game by them.
All right, so I've been asking everybody, especially today, what do you think of the format? Because you guys don't actually have any idea who you play tomorrow. I guess you can start to get some guesses based off of results so far, but I mean, yeah, what's the vibe? Because obviously it's like very narrow time to turn around and figure out what to do.
Yeah, kind of just take it as it comes, I guess. That's all you can do. So once we find out who we're playing, we'll just do drafts based on that. And we only have like 5 minutes to choose side select after we figure out who we play.
Oh, okay.
So gotta get that, and then figure out the draft, and then come in prepared for tomorrow as well.
All right, very good. Well, anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
This was not worth staying up for. So maybe tomorrow will be worth staying up for.
Maybe some people woke up early. East Coast, it's like 6 o'clock.
Okay,
so.
yeah. So hopefully tomorrow we have a better showing, and for the rest of the Worlds as well.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things Worlds right here on my YouTube channel. Hey everyone, Travis here from the press room, and I would like to thank all of you for sponsoring this video. Yes, you. I've decided to dedicate these videos to you because I don't have a sponsor, so who else am I going to dedicate them to? But also, you're the reason I came over here, because if I just made these videos and then uploaded them and nobody ever watched them, I probably wouldn't feel compelled to fly halfway across the world for a long period of time. Anyway, if you also would like to help in some sort of more financial way or something like that, there's a link in the description below. You can become a YouTube member and watch these videos early. You can, I don't know, look at you could buy me a magic pack off of Amazon. There's Twitch Prime links and all that stuff. All that's in the description below. Please consider supporting my independent coverage of League of Legends World Championships.